तो हेलो गाइस, कैसे हैं आप लोग। आज का वीडियो काफी इंपॉर्टेंट रहने वाला है इंटरव्यू पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से, जो कि प्रॉब्लम टोटली पिवट बेस्ड प्रॉब्लम है। LeetCode का प्रॉब्लम नंबर है 2161। इस प्रॉब्लम में जो हमारा स्टेटमेंट है दी पार्टीशन अरे अकॉर्डिंग टू द गिवन पिवट अरे पिवट वैल्यूज। तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आई रीड द क्वेश्चंस, मीडियम लेवल क्वेश्चंस है और इसी क्वेश्चंस के अनुसार हम लोग टर्म्स और कंडीशंस देखेंगे। सो दैट आई स्टार्ट अ प्रॉब्लम। You have a given zero indexes integer array. We have given one array zero based indexing, that is the array, and we have another term of pivot value. Rearrange the nums such as the following conditions are satisfied. We have to arrange the array of element according to the certain conditions. First of all, every element less than the pivot appears before element greater than the pivot. That means if the value is less than pivot, then it's arranging the left side of the pivot. If the value is greater than pivot, it's arranging the right side of the pivot. Every element equal to the pivot appears in the between elements, then other greater and the pivot. Agar if the element of array is equal to pivot, then it's arranging the equal number of pivots. So that is the problem. Here one example is given: 9, 12, 5, 10. 14, 3, 13. The pivot value is 10. So according to pivot, all the less than values 9, 5 and 3 and 10 are left side of the pivot, and greater than values are the 10, 12, 14 right side of the pivot. So that is the problem, and I hope you understand the problem clearly. So now we are going to solve the problem, or now we are going to see the approach of the problem. So the approach of the problem, first of all, we need to create one answer array that is show the values of the array. And then after we compare the array elements with the pivot values, and if we found the less than, then the element goes to the left side, the greater than, the element goes to the right side. So that is our basic approach, and now we are moving to solving the problems. So first of all, I declare one value n, that is the length of array, and then I declare one index value, basically 0, because if I found the element array, then I increase the index values. But I created one answer array, that is the equal number of that answer array stored the equal number of values that is stored in the given array. Here I use for loop. I think the codes are not visible, so I zoom once. It's clear for clear vision. Now you can see it clearly. So after that, I compare the pivot value with the num. If the num is greater than pivot, then answer of IDX means answer of index is plus is equal to num value. That is the first condition. I apply here. Second condition is equal to condition. So for equal to condition also I need to write equal to. Okay. The equal to, then also same thing followed. And the third one is less than. So our problem is solved. And now after all the conditions happen, we simply going to return our answer array. And let's run it. After running, once I summarize the problem and I explain to you, you can see all the test case problems are solved. Now I am going to summarize the problem. I make it for the seeing list lines and easier to view. So I now all the things are in a one line. First of all, I create one index that having I given the zero value, because if I insert the value inside the answer array, then I increase our index value. I create one answer array for storing the all the elements that are available in the array, pivot left side or greater side, or storing that elements in the answer array. So I creating the array answer. First of all, I create greater than values with the compare the greater than values of the pivot and store it in the array. Then equal to values store it in the array, and the less than values are stored into the array. So the problem solved here. You can see it. I run the problems. You can see the answers and submissions type. So basically our problem is now done. Thank you for watching and giving your time to solve this problem. Bye bye. See you in the next video, man.